So F1 appears to be at war with that. Hey there folks, I'm Cav and welcome to this video. And before we get into it, of course, if you do enjoy this content, make sure to hit the like button or to follow for more content. It really helps me out. This year's been brilliant so far and it just continues to get better and better. Today I'm going to be talking about something that's going on with F1. And I'm talking about F1, the organisation, not F1, the championship. Cranky Yankee F1 on his Twitter yesterday, and honestly, if you aren't following Cranky Yankee, he's brilliant. You should go and check him out. I'll put a link in the description for you. So they've been informed by FOM that he has to remove all uses of F1 from like the logo and brand of his channel. Again, I'll put a link for the tweet in the description box for you. And you'll be able to see through a lot of the replies on there that this isn't really anything new. I mean, Shane Bear, who's, again, another fantastic creator, said, I hope they stopped with this stuff at this point, because he's dropped the name F1 from his channel and did that about a year ago. That was largely so that he could do things like Formula E content, and people were like, hang on, you're F1. But honestly, that kind of stuff is horrible. I mean, I've seen Tomo F1. Well, he's now changing his name as well. And again, someone you could check out in the description, talking about something very similar. It's not good. Supposedly, it's like a kind of thing of, oh, the F1 branding and logo is their own intellectual property. And of course, they'll be having people who are constantly chasing this up. The same kind of people who will do a Content ID claim on a Grand Prix preview for the Spanish Grand Prix. And then claim that it, in F1 2020, when F1 2020 has just come out, is actually gameplay from F1 2019 that they used as an F1 esports broadcast. Yeah, that happened. But this is something that's not really anything new for Formula 1. Luckily, with a lot of cases, you can just dispute it. Like, for example, that one there that I told you about, I said, I've got the recording file. If you'd like me to, I could send you that, and you can look at it. But they just released the claim. It's very easy to do Content ID claims like that. As somebody who produces their own music for their videos, like the music you hear in the background right now is something that I put together, of course through DAW, Digital Audio Workstation Workspace. I can't remember, it's been however long since I studied music technology. But it uses like royalty-free loops in some of these cases. And if I don't talk over it for the entire time, as I've found with a lot of live streams, there'll be 3 or 4 people claiming that I've stolen their work for using a royalty-free loop, which is designed so that people can use it without getting a copyright claim on them. I mean, if you look through on my channel, I think, well, I started out around 2014, 15, 16, 17. Pretty much once, maybe twice a year, I was doing a rant about Content ID on this channel. So yeah, this isn't really anything new for a content creator to go through. But man, I don't like doing like these overly dramatic videos about F1's at war with its fans. But this is something you should worry about. Not less because these are people who have like hundreds and thousands of subscribers. And F1's like, yeah, so what? We want you to remove that name, otherwise else. That's not great. I mean, I've largely made sure that my content is around motorsport and sim racing, partially because I am aware that if I go down the F1 avenue, there is every chance that me, as someone with, what, 500 subscribers? 540 at the moment. If I do something like that, they'll go, you can go bye-bye. And then me making daily videos on here for over 6 years just ends. And I really don't want that. But in all reality, it's really disappointing. It really is. I'm aware that me constantly making these reviews or reflections instantly after a Grand Prix, that's the only way I'm going to be able to get any coverage. My one where Lewis Hamilton became champion, it was because I had Lewis Hamilton's name in there and I said like 7-time world champion. And they're not my favourite pieces of work. Actually, one of the ones I do like off the bat, which is me talking about the end racism protests and the end racism coverage. Because there I'm actually talking about stuff that I know I can offer a unique kind of insight into, instead of going, okay, because I'm the first one out, I'm going to get 30-40 views, where otherwise they'd be going over to another content creator who uploads it an hour after the race. And they probably still will go to that content creator, but if they want something immediately, they're going to go have a look at mine. But that's how it works. That's how it works these days. I like being able to get my content out there. I like people coming in and watching it. And actually, my coverage of the end racism displays in F1 have been up there as some of my most viewed videos. Like, my second most viewed video is the one from before the Austrian Grand Prix. But, yeah. This is something you should be really worried about. And especially because we don't know who they're going to go after next. They've already gone after Tomo, they've gone after Cranky Yankee. Will they go after WTF1? You'd probably think they might. But the fact that you can have this kind of situation going on, that you can see like the likes of the F1 word going, okay, so much of my branding is built around the F1 tag. What do I do instead? There's like, they're just trying to get rid of people who talk about the sport. That's why I said F1 go toward their own fans. Because that's how it feels. It's not a good look. And like I said, I don't like these dramatic videos. I don't like sitting going, F1's at war with its fans, or whatever like that. But right now, it kinda is. F1 needs to be better and needs to do better, and I've said that too many times this year, in too many different ways. I just didn't think it would be in this way. Let me know your thoughts and your insights and reflections in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you around.